Charlie. Roll Tide, roll, say it loud. He don't give a piss about nothing but the tide. Bama blood in his veins, got that crimson pride. F them trees, yeah, we said it out loud. And I love honeybees, now play it proud. We talking football, basketball, big time recruits. If they ballin' in the South, we lacing up the truth. Hood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie. Tougher than nails, smooth, not sorry. Roll Tide, roll, it's in the soul. From Tuscaloosa to the Super Bowl, Wood piano man plays better than three-stroke Charlie.
You better know I do, man. Yeah, I do. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Long Run with Piano Man. Well, you know who I am, so I don't even have to make that crazy introduction. Welcome to Thursday edition. Let's talk. Please forgive me for not being here on yesterday. Had some things I had to do and everything, but it's good to be back. God has blessed us to see another day, and we're going to rejoice in that day, in this day, and be glad in it. That's right. There's no other choice. Either you be glad in this one, or there might be an alternative, and I don't think you want that one because there's so much going on I still want to be a part of. Might not like everything I see, but it still beats the alternative. Hey, good to be here. What's going on with everybody? Hope everybody had a great day on yesterday. Hope everyone had a great night last night. If I see you in the chat, that means you're still up on this side. Now, unless there's a new thing coming from the other side that we didn't know about. But anyway, we're just glad to see everybody here on today. Now we're going to hop right to it because I'm still on the time schedule this week. We got church going on in day sessions and evening sessions. I have not been making the day session, so today I might go to a day session, but I got some old stuff I got to do. But I did not want to miss 2 days in a row here at the Long Run. So we're going to be doing what we can do, and get in and get out and go do what we have to do and all that good stuff. But I hope and pray everybody has a great day. 24 days, and we got a day coming, y'all. 24 days. I'm still waiting on a little more information. I know they are really being slow about some things right about now, but I still waiting on some things to come out. But I'm still planning on being at a day, regardless of if the other information comes out or not. But I'm still planning on being at a day, right? Right. And for those of you that's gonna be there, I tell you what we can do. And you put it in the chat, however you want to put that. Let's put it in the chat. Y'all, let's think, for those of you that are coming to A Day, let's think of a place that we can meet right there on campus. All right. Because I know that they be having the buses coming and the this and the that and the third and all that good stuff. So let's just check into that. All right. Or let's just put it in the chat. Where's a good central location that those of us that in the Long Run here or whatever, even though we all support the different shows and everything, but if you're going to meet at A Day and you're hearing my voice and everything, if you're going to be at A Day and you hear my voice, let's pick a central location that we can all meet, have a good time, talk, laugh, all that kind of stuff. Because this is what it's all about. It's about fellowship, and it's about meeting one another, and it's about getting along with each other. Now, if you have a spouse and they're coming, bring your spouse, bring your significant other, all that kind of stuff. Bring your children, your grandchildren, great grandchildren if you're old enough, all that good stuff. And we're going to just have a good time. Let's do that. All right. So we're going to welcome to the stage. We're going to hop right to it. We're going to welcome to the stage the one, the only, the Mr. Boomer Sooner himself, the Forge Forward Only by Fire, the incomparable, the Words can't even describe this man. It's the bishop, y'all. Good morning, Bishop.
Good morning, everybody. Good to be heard. Good to see everybody in the chat, throwing some fire in the chat. Let's get this day started.
Let's get the gumbo started. But Bishop, you know how we do it. First. Let's get it. Let's go over here and let's see who's in the chat. We're gonna start. Oh boy, I hadn't done this one in a while. Had to get on her first. Here we go. Okay, here we go.
Oh my God!
Yep, you know who it is, folks. It's the one. It's the only. Hit it, Bishop.
Lady Latoya, yeah.
Lady Latoya in the house early in the morning. What's up, Lady Latoya? What the business is? Oh, you know what the business is. Girl, you better act like you know it. Quit playing. Quit playing and act like you know. What's up? Roll Tide to you, Lady Latoya. You already know. You already know who's next. Here we go.
Give me a hell yeah!
You know who that is. It's the GOAT. It's the GOAT in the house. It is Linda P, the first lady. What's up, Linda P? What the business is, girl? Girl, you better act like you know if I come over there where you at, get some coffee, and then tell you about yourself. What the business is, Linda P. Good to see you. Roll Tide.
Tell me something good.
Tell me something good, Linda P, and you know what it is. All right. William Bryan, what's up, my man? Roll Tide to you. We got one more. We got another one. One. Y'all know who this is. Y'all ought to be about ready to know who this is.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Y'all know who it is. It's my bub. It is Double A. What's up, Double A? What the business is, Double A? You know too. Play, girl. Act like you know up in him. Roll Tide to you. We got one more. Y'all already know.
Can you dig that sucker?
Y'all know who that is. That's Carla. What's up, Carla Henry? What the business is, Carla Henry, girl? You sure enough need to quit playing and like you know what the business is if I come over there and tell you about yourself. Yeah.
Well,
just have some mushroom coffee ready or something. Have it going on. Yeah. Roll Tide to you, Carla Henry. Good morning, Stephen Hicks, and the voices of No Mercy. Now, Stephen Hicks, I saw you talking about you about to fight somebody. What's going on with you? What you got going? It's too early to be fighting, bro.
No, Stephen, throw some Zamaran in that gumbo. Stephen came off the cuff. He coming from the top rope.
God Christ, we ain't even got started yet. And Stephen already talking about fighting. All day. Fighting, man. It's too early for that.
People champ. There's the people champ.
The people champ. The champ is here.
Yeah.
What's up, Steven? My man. Them voices of No Mercy said it's time to fight at 8:09 a.m. I'm to fight already.
Boy, y'all look. I want to know what started that up.
What brought that about? Oh my goodness, Stephen. Well, bro, hey, if it's worth it, hey, call Piano Man. I'm on the way. Hold
on. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. That's for you, Stephen.
Bishop, I got a little bad news for you, bro. What? It looks like they didn't already push Stephen, and Stephen landed. He coming back up the hill and let them know I'm here. Now, what was this you were saying? I landed. Oh,
Look,
boy. Okay, Stephen. Good to
Stephen
see
Hicks
you,
saying,
man.
too legit to quit.
Oh, boy. Stephen already talking about fighting somebody. Good Christ alive. Yeah. Gwen Quince. Good morning to you, Gwen. What the business is, Gwen? You know. Girl, quit playing and act like you know. Uh-huh. William Bryant. Roll Tide, my man. Good morning, William Bryant. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. I think we done made it all the way up the hill. Bishop, now let's go back now to the bottom of the mountain. We're going to skip. Truthful Jones, what's up?
What's good?
What the business is, Truthful.
You know.
Playing and act like you know. Roll Tide to you. Roll Tide, roll. What the business is, brother. I hear you, my man. Yeah, I smell the gumbo cooking because Stephen already talking about fighting. Stephen already talking about fighting. And I'm gonna tell you something, Roll Tide Roll. Piano Man never runs from a good fight. I don't run. Especially and when I show up, it's about to get interesting.
Hey, Stephen. I ain't mad at you, Stephen. Stephen said, look.
Piano Man show up, brother man. It is about to get interesting, okay? Truthful Jones, good morning. Roll Tide Roll to you. Super Twister, just one of the Gumbo Chefs. Hey, man, salute to you.
Yeah, be safe out there.
You do, brother. All our truck drivers, I don't mind saying it on an everyday basis, Bishop, because our truck drivers, honest to goodness, as far as right here in these United States of America, we have our first responders and people like that, and we give them honor. We give them credit. But our truck drivers of any caliber, those are the guys and the girls who really keeps America great. They keep our things coming in, keeping our stores supplied, stock room, shelves supplied, making sure that our lives are better in some way or another. So shout out to Twister, man. When you can't be on here, we got you, bro. We got you.
Yeah, we got you, bro.
You,
no doubt.
Dino, my producer Dwight. I don't think Governor's a truck driver, but he works in that capacity. I think Governor, all those who work Icebox, all those guys, Coach.
Yeah, Carl, salute to all of you guys. For real.
To you. Yes, and if there are any female truckers out there, we salute you.
Salute you as well.
Hey, that's not. Hey, I'm gonna put it to you like this. Now, James Brown said it's a man's world, but he put something else today. He said, but it ain't no good without you. Whoa, my. Yes, sir. It ain't no good without you there, ladies. So I'm just saying, I'm speaking for me, Bishop. I'm speaking for me.
Mm-hmm.
I got to have them, bro. Salute to all the truckers out there, male and female. That's right. Especially nothing. Let me be quiet.
Yeah. I was about to say it's a man.
But
it wouldn't be nothing.
It'd be nothing without the ladies, boy. Woo! I'm just saying.
She's a bad mama jamma.
Oh boy, that got hot real quick there talking about that. Yes, sir. I'm just saying. But salute to all our truckers out there. Yeah.
We gonna temper it.
Yeah, we gonna bring this thing back down, but I'm just saying now. But when you get to talking about the female, now I'm just saying.
She's a brick.
She's mighty, and yeah, buddy.
See, you ain't right. You got me started.
I know it. Hey, look at here, fellas. Now, if you got yourself a good lady, you
ain't
sing
lying.
her praises. Sing her
You ain't
praises.
lying.
I'm just saying now, if you got yourself a good lady,
and don't take her for granted.
Do not take her for granted. Because I'm gonna tell you, like Ray Parker Jr. said on Ray Parker Jr. radio said one time, one day you gonna come home early from work and open up the door and get your feelings hurt. All I got to
Well,
say.
look. Hey, Stephen Hicks. Hey, we got your back.
Yeah, we got your back, man. Oh, William Bryan said he's a former truck driver. Hey, I got you,
Hey,
man.
salute.
Salute.
Hey, believe it or
look
not,
here.
hey, they're the lifeline of the United States, for real.
See, Twister, see, I'm telling you, you and Linda P take that to another chat room. Not in this one. Not in this one. Yeah. Stephen Hicks said he drive an F-150. Does that?
Hey, you are honorary.
And Carla here says she got a Winnebago. Oh, see, we done took this too far, man.
Hey, I want to know who. Oh, I left a bombshell the other day. My bad.
Linda P and Twister, y'all take that to another chat room talking about somebody in waiting. I will put it to you like this. There's a whole lot of folk waiting. I don't know what they waiting on. But there's a lot of folks in waiting, Linda P. A lot of folks in waiting, Twister. Depends on what you're waiting on.
Nope.
Okay, let's hop to it, Bishop. Man, I had my fun because I got a
We
feeling.
missed everybody yesterday.
We just missed you. We missed you. And y'all know Piano Man. Now, I'm going to tell you now. I'm going to say it now. We get the A-Day and you change up. I'm going to tell you now. When we get ready to get back on the show, you going to get got. You going to get got. I'm going to be like R-Truth. You going to get got. You get up there, you talk all this stuff in the chat. Come to A-Day and act like you don't know nobody. Bishop and I gonna get you. Twister we gonna get you. Bishop, Twister, Governor, Coach Carl, we gonna get you. Gonna get you. My producer Dwight, we gonna get you. I'm telling you now, we gonna get you. That's right. You're gonna.
Are we doing I Want to Know today?
We gonna do a mixture of stuff, Bishop.
Okay, gotcha.
When I was when I was out and about yesterday, my mind ran on a lot of different things and everything. And Bishop, I'm glad that you're here first because this might be about as far as we get. Yesterday, as I was sitting down having lunch after taking care of what was needed to be taken care of.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about, what we can do to make the show better, different little subject matters and everything. And this just came across my brain. And this is something that we can just throw out there. We don't have to just do a lot of studying at it because Bishop has sort of, he brought it up. And in different conversations, he's even alluded to it and has told Bama fans, Oklahoma fans, college football fans about all of this. What I'm about to bring up, okay?
Go ahead.
Okay. Just walk with me here. We all know that the ultimate thing is the natty. We all know that. For whomever your team is, we all know. Hey, good morning, Icebox. Good morning, Tim Nolan. Good morning to you and Roll Tide. We all know that the ultimate goal is the natty. We got that part. We got that. Bishop, this is what I was thinking about yesterday. But I don't think that what we factor into it is the steps or are the steps that goes into you making the playoffs. There's steps to that thing, right? Now, Bishop has, and I'm gonna get him to explain it again. And when Bishop gets through explaining it, then here's my I want to know. All right.
Okay.
Bishop, will you take a couple of minutes
Sure.
and explain how I'm going somewhere with this, how the playoff system is set up. Go ahead, Bishop.
Oh, most definitely. Well, we all know that it's a 12-team playoff.
Uh-huh.
Now, you're gonna get as much as possible. A Big 12 champion is gonna get one,
Mhm.
and then you have uh, Mr. Notre Dame. As long as they land in the top 12, will get another one, and then our two FCS will get the other two.
Uh-huh.
So that leaves 8 spots available for the rest of the NCAA to fight over.
Right. Now, Bishop,
Mm-hmm.
go back through that
Mm-hmm.
one more time.
Okay, sure. Once again, the understanding is that you take the champions from each conference.
Uh-huh.
Okay, now with the Big 12, usually they're gonna at least get at least one of their people, which is the champion of their conference, they get in.
Okay.
Okay. Next is this stipulation that the NCAA and Notre Dame came up with is as long as Notre Dame is in the top 12
Uh-huh.
of the conference, and if you look at their schedule, it's favorable to them, but they still got to go through it. But
Okay.
as long as they land within the top 12, they are automatically in the playoffs. So that's the second spot.
Uh-huh.
Now, the third and fourth spot are for our FCS
Gotcha.
and ACC. So you just think about it. It's like that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There are only 12 spots. 4 from 12 leaves 8 spots that the rest of the NCAA, such as our universities, have to fight for.
And what happens is in those spots, Bishop, those first 4 is what everything that you just said, right?
Right.
Then what you have to worry about is 5 through 12, right?
Correct.
All right. Here's what I'm getting at. So let's just hypothetically say, Bishop, you've already said by Notre Dame. Now, and let's just and Bishop, I'm glad you put it the way that you put it, because I'm about to add a little bit more spice
I
to
know
this
you are.
gumbo.
I know you are. I threw you a softball. Go ahead.
Yeah, and you did. Before the 4 teams or before the conferences winners are even named, Notre Dame already get first dibs at everything, regardless of where they are. They're in the 12. You see what I'm saying? So by Notre Dame not even playing in a conference, Bishop, but ranked in that top 12, by them getting a spot, they actually get in before anybody.
Yeah. As
They're
long
in
as they
before
they
anybody.
they make it through. Yeah.
They make it through. They're in before anybody.
Facts.
And when you go and look at their schedule, in and out and in and out, in and out and in and out, like an accordion,
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame, it's left up to them whether they get, because their schedule favors them. So so you say, well, Piano Man, what are you getting at? Here's where I'm getting at. Now, Alabama is, okay, let's just say for all intents and purposes, Alabama does not win the SEC. But let's just say that they finish out at 11-1, something other like that. But don't make it to the SEC championship game, right? Think about what Bishop just said of who all gets in first. But Bishop, I want to show you something else. You remember when you talked about the ACC and the Big 12?
Mm-hmm.
Last year was the ACC. Well, yeah, because Miami got in.
Mm-hmm.
But weren't they in question because of Notre Dame?
Dang. Yep.
Notre Dame? I'm just saying. Y'all, what am I getting at? Alabama, since we're mostly pro Bama, but I'm getting us trying to get into
Let's talk.
the whole gauntlet of the NCAA. But I'm trying to get us to understand that you got 8 teams left. How many of the top 25, Bishop, did both Alabama and Oklahoma play last year?
9.
And you only have 8 slots. Have you ever sat down and thought about that because of the way that the SEC is constructed, one of these days, even though it's not likely, I'm going to throw that in there, but there's always this strong possibility that after you get those first 4 in and all that good stuff, Bishop, that the majority of the teams that could fill the rest of the bracket, that the majority of them can still come out of the SEC. That's how strong it's going to be. Because, you know, when Piano Man got in last night, I felt overly led, Bishop. And I went and looked at the way too early top 25.
You do say.
I do
Tell
say.
us.
Yeah, I do say. Okay, let's see here. Let me see. Did I do this on my phone or did I do this on my iPad? Let me see what happens here.
How he's doing that? Think of it like this. Understand, right now, the way it's set, the strength of schedule is supposed to be one of the top tier of it. So keep that in mind as P put down what he's talking about and hits this out of the park.
Now, Bishop, and I'm glad you brought that back. I see my producer Dwight has made it, and you know,
good, D.
Good to see you, my producer. Now,
Yeah.
Double A. Wait a minute. Yeah, thank you, and thank you. Don't forget to hit the like button. But just something Double A just said. Piano Man, Notre Dame has tradition, legacy, and most of all, cheddar. Put a lot of emphasis on the legacy and the cheddar. Okay. All right. Everyone can forget about them being left out. That's just plain fact. Forget it. Stop all the talk. Listen, they need to join the conference. We understand that. But you see, those 3 words, tradition, legacy, and cheddar. That's a lot of cheese that they have. And when you talk about that tradition and you talk about that legacy, Bishop, for them, that's what makes the world go round. And they're going to be there. I hate to say it, but they're going to be there.
And fam, check this out. After what happened last year, all of a sudden they came to the table, and now it's been implemented. As long as they land in the top 12, they're guaranteed to be in the playoffs.
Yeah. Put emphasis on the word guarantee.
Guaranteed.
Put emphasis on the word guarantee. Nobody else, including Alabama, can say that. Nobody. This is why the games are played on the field. This is why you need to win your games. This is why. Because if it ever comes down to who's who versus who's not, the who's who is going to win every time. And the who's who in this situation is Notre Dame.
And
Who's
let me
in will be them.
And let me bring it to a stanchion where it was crystal clear. Think of it like this. That means anybody that wants to make the playoffs, the minimum floor is 10-2.
You got it. You got it. Well, you know what, Dwight? You can say that all you want, and all of that may be true. But let me ask you a question. Who's the only team that's guaranteed to get in? Come on. Talk to me. Who's the only team that's getting? You can holler that all you want, man. Forget Notre Dame. Okay. I want to hear everybody say that, and your team has a better record than Notre Dame, but they get in and yours don't.
Yeah, because see what happened, and I appreciate Dwight, because what Notre Dame did is they saw how they were, in their eyes, manipulated out this last time. So they said, okay, as long as we're gonna put a stipulation and we'll agree to it, since we're not in the conference, NCAA, as long as we're in the top 12, we're guaranteed to be in the playoffs. That means if I'm the 12th team in the rankings, I get in no matter what.
Yep. That's true. That's the bottom line. They may
But
not
remember,
have won
it's already. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bishop.
No, I was going to say, just remember, that's already 4 spots accounted for. Think of it.
Because even the ACC, think about it for a minute. Even the ACC, oh gosh, and I know Bama hater gonna get mad about this one, but it's just the truth. Because Miami did not get in their conference championship, and Duke won it. That put the whole ACC in a question mark. And it just so happened that Miami got in by virtue, to me, from where I'm sitting, by virtue of beating Notre Dame. Just saying now. Now, what if the same format, Bishop, had been implemented this past year? Would Miami have gotten in?
Nope.
I'm afraid not.
That's why Notre Dame came to the table, and okay, if this should happen again, this little implementation admin allows us to not be forced out, as long as they meet the criteria of being in the top 12.
So, William, Bama's held to a higher standard than Notre Dame. Apparently not. Apparently not. That's not how I see that. Alabama doesn't have the tradition. What AA said, Alabama doesn't have the tradition, the legacy, and the cheddar that Notre Dame has. That's just fact.
And we're not saying it's right. We're just saying it is what it is. And understanding This is why they're. Oh, thank you, Mr. Sankey. We got duped into a 9-game
Conference schedule.
conference schedule
It
and
favors
lost one of our dates, open
we lost
dates.
the date. You let that date went out the window. That date, you know, what's her name? Rapunzel with the long hair and everything. That's what happened there. And you know, just going on down the way there.
Go on.
So I understand what you're saying, William, but in the eyes of the NCAA, the tradition of Notre Dame trumps the popularity and even the power of an Alabama. That proved it right there. You didn't see them making those concessions for Alabama. You didn't see them making those concessions for Oklahoma, Georgia, Michigan, Ohio State. Nobody but Notre Dame. So my question, I'm just saying now, who's the real tradition?
And bring it to a head. NCAA said we were missing their money. If we just want to get to the brass tacks.
Mm-hmm. Just saying, man. So, which led me, come on, Coach Carl, what the business is, bro? Oh, Dino, you said it. I said it. The SEC commissioner is a joke. You know what, Bishop? I feel like playing this right here. When I found out that when I found out that we were going to this 9-game schedule, I just did just like this.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
That's what I felt like. That's just what I felt. That's just what I felt. Like, what are you talking about? And I'm going to tell you this. It took, shout out to all those guys over there at Tide 100.9. It take those guys to talk about what Sankey has done.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. And see, let me, why you think I keep saying 22 to 33 as starters? Because we don't have that second open date. You're going to have to truly run a true gauntlet to get into the playoffs. And you got to have our young men need to know that, and our coaches need to develop them to be prepared.
Yeah.
Got to be prepared, because it's you think about it. It was a long season last year, and we had the second open date. Now we got 9 games and we only got 1 open date. And if I remember, when you went over our schedule, especially Oklahoma, we got 4 games. We got that open date or the bye, and then we got 8 games to go to run the gauntlet and try to make it into the playoffs. You got to have 33. You got to.
You bet. Honest to goodness, Bishop, you might want to try going and get you a cool 40.
I'm just saying, it's like if you really want to be serious, think about not to compare, but just to give you the deal. You had this format before with Nicholas Saban. Nicholas Saban always had the second, third, and fourth string ready. So if someone went down, they were able to roll in, and you never noticed that they dipped. They just they kept rolling.
Now, did they like to dip into that third and fourth? No, they didn't. They really did not like it. But if push came to shove, it was there. That's what you're saying, Bishop. It was there.
That's all I'm saying.
My dad used to say in his lifetime, God rest him, when he used to say, it's better to have it and don't need it than need it and don't have
You don't
it.
have it. And now understand, we know that the NCAA chipped away once the NIL and the portal came in at what Nicholas had built. But I'm just saying, in this day and age, especially with Sankey's new 9-game schedule, once that second bye week went away, you talk about a gauntlet. It's truly a gauntlet in the SEC. Because you're going to have to string along, and we're not talking about some, Trinity Church, Trinity University. We're talking about quality SEC folks that want their pound of flesh, and you're going to have to run it to be able to make it into the playoffs. And every game counts, because we just said the floor is 10-2 with only 8 spots left. Remember how we was like, last year, maybe a 9-3 would get in? Shoot.
Not this time.
10-2 was the floor last year. What you think this year with 4 spots already taken up? It ain't no ifs. You just do the basic math. Hey, 10-2 and above, find your way in. And some of the 10-2s, it's going to come down to strength of schedule, and they're going to lose because they don't have the same strength as some of these others.
And I'm just saying, man. And so what AA says right here, anytime a college football program has their own television contract with NBC, what does that tell you? See, that's why I keep saying, keep hollering about the forget Notre Dame and all those other words that start with the letter F. That right there says it all. And this is why I keep telling you all, you need to start paying attention to what's going on in the news of all of this. In the news of all of this. What's being said behind the scenes. Because see, this right here, what AA says speaks volumes. As into, I believe, Bishop, because we're sort of talking business a little bit. What I believe, Bishop, is on the minds of some conference commissioners. Where do we go from here?
True.
Where do we go from here?
And ask yourself, in totality, is I want to know, are we built to go past 5 years with this current setup?
I told you the other day, I went and I know a lot of people have their hesitation as it relates to AI. And I'm not talking about Allen Iverson either. I'm talking about AI, artificial intelligence. I know that a lot of people have their own views about them, and they don't trust them, and this, that, and the third. But I've come to find AI as some valuable information. And Bishop, I asked AI that very question of that statement that you just made. I put it in the form of a question. And I asked AI, Bishop, how long would it be before teams like Alabama, before teams like Georgia, anybody from the SEC, how long will it be before they would probably declare independence, right? AI gave me all these models, right? Put it in a nutshell, you're looking by 2034, possibly even earlier than that. That you will wake up one morning and Alabama, Georgia, somebody like that will have left the SEC and started something else. That's the reality of it, because of money, rights, this, that, and the third. Now you will see, and then it goes back to like what I should have started. Hey, good morning, Governor. I should have started.
Blue color.
Uh,
Can you hear us, Gov?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
All right.
yeah, we got you now.
Woke
We
up.
got you.
Morning. Can I
Morning.
interrupt you quick? P,
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
because you know it's kind of like I'm just jumping in right now. I'm jumping out the window.
Go ahead, my brother.
You know, if you know, on the flip side, the rebuttal will be is they couldn't cut it, so they had to take their ball and go home. Just saying, they're gonna use that because the Alabama is a gift and a curse. A gift and a curse. Win, you of course with a standard. That's what they say. I told y'all the other day, we're just gonna get rid of that word standard. We know what it means, the people that have watched it, but this here we can't say the word standards no more because this is not our standard. This is the team trying to rebuild. But the gift and the curse is when we're winning, we know what it feels like and we know what it looks like. When we lose, depending on who the coach was, got us out of a lot of situations.
I'm just saying, man.
Bishop caught is it, and depending on who the coach was, got conversations. Because at the end of the day, that coach, when you heard that name and that university's name, a coach was attached to it. Had to put more respect. You had to watch what you said because of that coach that was attached to it. Ask David Pollack.
Yeah. He ain't been right, and he ain't been right since. He just not getting his wits back about him.
Right.
Check this out. And what Governor just said is in totality why. Now, you know, I got my little wits about Sankey, but Sankey, that's why he's pushing that you keep acting up and we'll create a whole new scenario for your NCAA. Act right.
But the coaches got to line up. If the coaches don't properly, them teams you ain't gonna have no weight to carry it.
Facts.
Twister, when you say Alabama has tradition as well as legacy, then go back to what Governor's just saying. Alabama has tradition and legacy to a certain degree. Notre Dame has had tradition and legacy for eons. You can't even compare the two.
You see, Miami's a little bit different, and I think it gets disrespected a lot because when you hear about Miami, you're not thinking about the coach. You ain't thinking about just the three. You only had 3 national championships, if I'm not mistaken. You know what's hold that weight? It's the players. The players in that university to the highest standard. That's why they look like that. That's why those guys come back, because it was the players that hold that standard. We had an era with Saban with those players. Yes, we could run them names down all day. But that name at the top, that head coach name at the top, is what carried that weight. I.e. Bear Bryant.
Exactly. And watch it. And Governor, check this out. And watch this. And you know who Bear Bryant didn't beat in the early days?
I don't know. I wasn't alive.
Oh, you don't think you were here yet? But they didn't beat Notre Dame. They didn't beat Nebraska. You see what I'm saying? As much of a Alabama fan I am, you have to admit when they lost. Yeah, Bama may have won more than they lost, but there were certain teams that like Notre Dame, they beat Bama. There were teams like See, if I'm gonna talk about Bama, I'm not just gonna talk about Bama from a tradition of where we beat everybody. Oh, I'm gonna talk about the times that we lost. We didn't start beating USC until Nick Saban got there.
Right.
Bear Bryant never beat USC. Couldn't handle them.
Sam Bam Cunningham.
Charles White, Marcus Allen,
Hmm?
Steve McDonald, Anthony Munoz. Those are legends.
O.J. Simpsons of the world.
O.J. Simpson. Oh, how can I
Aretha
forget?
James Simpson.
Oh, wait a minute. Lynn Swan.
Lynn Swan.
Ooh-wee.
Pittsburgh Steelers, boy.
Come on now. Those names are synonymous. And when Bama would get lined up to play them, Bama had no answer. And this is coming from a number one Bama fan. Bama had no answer.
See,
You got to factor in the history. So when you say Alabama has tradition and legacy as well, yes, that's true. But when you compare it up against Notre Dame's, it's not there yet, Twister. I'm sorry. It's
Twister,
not there.
Twister, I got one for you.
Go ahead.
I got one for you. I'm gonna make you think about it. When you hear Urban Meyer's name, right? There's a lot of good. There's also a lot of bad that come with that name.
Yeah.
Especially those teams in Florida. There's a lot of good. They were great on the field, but also a lot of negative stuff that you can compare it to. So he's not in that same bracket as a Saban, a Bear Bryant, a Jimmy Johnson.
Watch this. Hey, but you know what else though? Watch this. He's not in that same era or in the same boat, in that same arena with them. But who beat Alabama in the Sugar Bowl one year?
Was it Oklahoma?
Utah. Remember them?
I remember them. Yeah.
Ooh.
Who coached them?
PTSD right there.
I didn't fight fair on that one, did I?
No, you didn't. No. Ooh, I want to know.
Below the belt.
You ain't lying, bro.
You went below the belt.
Urban Meyer.
Urban
Ouch.
Meyer.
Ouch.
You went below.
You ain't fighting fair. You ain't fighting fair right now.
Oh, yeah, I see I'm losing listeners and viewers out there. Hey, if you're gonna be in this business, I've learned something. You got to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, and you got to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, the uglier, and all that good stuff.
But see, and then too is I think Saban really had a chip on his shoulder when he left that game, because when he came back and beat Florida and made them cry, that was
made them cry.
That was their
from the year before. Remember that?
That was their get back.
Yep. Tore Urban Meyer them up, man.
Sideline. Hard tears. Those are when you got popped and you couldn't breathe, and you hard tears. Yeah, because it had something personal.
I'm just saying now, you got to factor in all of it. That's what makes the tradition. That's what makes the legacy, not just the wins, but you got to factor in the losses as well. And so all we're saying this morning, and I just brought this up, Governor, is that as I was having lunch yesterday, my mind fell on this, that because of the way the format is now, Bishop said it so eloquently, you don't have that second bye week now.
No.
You don't have it. So everybody would love to go undefeated. Everybody would love that.
Not happening.
But the likelihood of it is very small.
2%.
Dependent upon, especially if your conference schedule or whoever you playing, let's put it like that, whatever your schedule is. Let me just say it that way. Whatever your schedule is, which now leads me to this way too early prediction.
No, it's crazy. P, you know, the schools that have the probability to go undefeated now are schools that are not in the top on the Power Four.
I don't know, Governor.
They are
I don't
more
know about that one. I see what you're saying, but
they're more
go
likely
check.
to go undefeated faster than a Power Four team.
But did you check out Indiana's schedule?
No, I don't look over there
That's what I'm saying.
unless they
And
got Ohio State in the regular season in the Big 12 or in the Big 10 championship, and then the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. Before you get to those, you have a more probability. There's a more. It's a better chance for a non-power school to go undefeated more likely than a Power Four school. That's what I'm saying. That because that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that it can't happen. Because one, I'm not going to say something that you can't do. Because you can't tell me I can't do anything. Because I'm gonna do it.
yeah,
I'm just saying the non-power four schools or the schools that don't get no type of recognition have a more of a probability to go undefeated than the schools that are in the top 25.
okay, gotcha.
Like the James Madisons of the world, the North Dakotas, South Dakotas. They
Uh-huh.
better chance of going undefeated more likely than the other schools. Because as you can see now with the NIL, most of those kids out of the non-power schools are going to the Power Four now.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm saying.
Gotcha.
That's all I'm.
And okay, so when you put it like, oh, Bishop. I see a conversation that we're gonna have later on, Bishop and Governor. I see a conversation we're gonna have, and that's called the powerhouses of the non-powers.
Mm-hmm.
See, yeah. Uh-huh. I got to sit down and put that one together, Governor. The powerhouses of a non-power. Because sooner or later, one of those non-powers are going to pull a rabbit out the hat one day.
Here's my fear, Bishop. Here's my fear now, because I'm the numbers guy, but you the finances. You the inside finance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Here's my fear. One of these schools, one of these days, and I think it's going to be pretty soon, because the alma mater goes both ways. It goes all around the board, not just for the Power Five or the Power Four or whatever it is. These schools that don't get no type of attention, they're going to start having alma maters come back and give money. And the guys that's in the Power Four are going to start to go over there and they're going to get more money.
Hmm.
And that's why I said,
Hmm.
Governor, they're going to pull a rabbit out the hat. That's
Because
all I meant.
think about it.
It's coming.
If you go outside the Power Four, who's really going to have competition with you when it comes to negotiation?
Ah.
Hey, man.
Mm.
The
Mm.
church, and the church
And
said
why
it
you
ain't
think
me.
I'm so? That's why you gotta always tell the truth. When you start telling the truth, you can start seeing the tapestry of what's really going on.
I can make this same amount of money and still get film, and I don't have to share it with nobody because I am that five.
Bingo was his name. Oh,
I am
Watch
that.
this. And
I'm like,
Governor, and that see, there is no proverbial CBA when it comes to that. What you're saying.
mm. Ooh, 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 mm, mm,
This
mm.
is why I'm having this. I keep having this conversation over and over and over again. It's about the cheddar. It's about the deep pockets. It's coming. But Governor bringing something else to the table that I really hadn't even thought about is the fact that what you gonna do when a non-power, when a school that's not power four come in your midst and take all your chocolate.
hmm. Yeah, man, you can start, and we'll give you anything. Just tell how many zeros you want, because it ain't no competition over here. Because all the stars is going over there. Because in back then, the aura was you had to go to the SEC to get drafted.
Mm. Now we're getting to the roots.
You had
Now we're getting to the roots.
see, it's like I look at things not just in a vacuum. I look very, very into the galaxy. I'm looking all across the board. That narrative. You had to go to the SEC to get drafted. Why do you think Texas and Oklahoma came to the SEC? It wasn't just for
Bingo.
they already had money. Those
Yeah.
programs already had money. Texas and Oklahoma already had money. Oklahoma already had a legacy. Bob Stoops, bro. Come on.
Barry Switzer.
They already have a legacy. They already have it. They already known. The Big 12 championship was theirs. We already knew this. But the narrative, they're not playing nobody. They're not getting high draft picks. So you got to come to the SEC. Okay. So now they're in the SEC. And it's not just because, they came here for more better competition. No, it's just got to just come here, just put some film out, and I'm going to get drafted. But now, when there's money involved, why go over there? Why I just go to this small school right here and get the same amount of money, and I'm getting playing time.
And there is the parity. There's the answer that nobody wants to deal with. The parity is built in because of that.
I'm just saying, it's gonna get very scary. Y'all complain. The certain fans are complaining about the NIL is messing up the football programs or just in general. Okay, so now when these players don't even want to come to your school and they go other places, or I'll give you another scenario. What if all of them decided to just all go to one school, and it's not a Power Four?
Governor, I'm going to need you to reword that sentence or that question. It's already happening.
It's already happening.
It's already happening. See, watch this. I'm gonna give you a good, for instance, you talked about James Madison. You talked about the North Dakotas and the this, that, and the third. But I'm even gonna bring it even closer to home. Let's talk about, people may laugh. Talk about the Sun Belt Conference for a minute.
Here you go. Go ahead. Preach.
Yeah.
Talk about the Sun Belt Conference for a minute. Those guys are quietly going about their business. They are. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
You know, the best school that had a chance to do this, and the aura that they had going into, if they just did it properly, they would have been that school to really take over all programs. Really, they had an aura. They had a small window, and they capitalized on it because they won. UCF.
Bingo.
They had one. They had that window. They had it, and I was living in Central Florida at the time. My sister graduated from UCF. It's right there in Central Florida. It's right there. After they had that window, I don't know if y'all noticed, but there was a lot of people going to Central Florida.
Bingo.
There was a lot of people coming out of high school and coming out of the transfer portal going to Central Florida. Because who was that coach at that time?
Is it Malzahn? No. Was it Malzahn?
Oh, Larry?
Wait a minute.
He's now the head coach of, I believe, Nebraska.
You talking about was it Scott Frost?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. It was.
Scott Frost.
They had that window. Remember We
Sure
didn't.
did.
Bama
And
won.
and governor, and he messed up
Messed up.
by leaving
By
Central
leaving.
Florida
See,
and going to Nebraska.
and you want to know who took over as head coach? That is now the Tennessee head coach.
Who's the Tennessee head coach? Jesus. What's his name?
He was Heupel. Josh Heupel took over for him.
But people not paid it because Bama won the national championship that year.
Mm-hmm. Yes, they did.
But the joke was on UCF when they kept going around saying they're the national championship.
The unclaimed national bought rings and everything.
Because they were undefeated, right?
Yep.
They beat Auburn to complete that year because they had that window.
They sure did.
And then
they sure did. Because Auburn was even flapping their gums about some stuff.
And they went to then UCF went to the Power 5. You should have never did that.
And once they did that, it changed the whole.
It's over.
They had to start from scratch because now you're in a different level. You can't. Let me stop.
Think about this. If they'd have stayed there, if they'd have stayed exactly where they were, they'd be in the college football playoffs every year. Every year. Who was beating them? They were beating Memphis. They were beating everybody. They were beating everybody.
Yep.
The comeback victories, the night games, they had Central Florida on the map. I tell you this. I lived in Kissimmee, Florida. Shout out to my brother Gil. When I tell you Central Florida was so hyped that year, oh my God. I mean, they had guys coming from Miami to go transfer to that school.
And that was Milton took over for Gabriel, Dylan Gabriel.
Yes, he did. They had me watching games, bro. I wanted to buy tickets to go watch them. They were right around the corner. They're right there. So you didn't even have to leave the state. That's how powerful UCF was in that span. Guys were not leaving the state no more.
And wait a minute, Governor. And I want to show you how right you are, but it also did something else that we hadn't even considered. The rise of UCF also brought on the rise of USF.
Yes, it did.
Got to pay attention to how all of this worked. When UCF began to rise, USF, because UCF couldn't take all those players.
Oh. No.
Guess who got them? Guess who started?
University of South Florida.
The University of South Florida. Oh, but wait a minute, Governor and Bishop. But guess who suffered?
The Floridas, the FSUs, Miami's.
Florida State.
Lord, there's a lot of powerful schools.
Those two. See, Florida. That's what Governor is telling us. Those non-powers, all of a sudden, over time, become powers. Who gave Alabama fits 2 years in a row?
Ole Miss?
No, in that non-power. South Florida.
Yeah. Because we barely beat them at home, and we almost
lost to them in Florida.
Like, yo.
We y'all forgive me. But anyway, I got to put this in there. This is where we learned that, what's that dude's name? The lacrosse player should have been a baseball player. He one-hopped it.
I'm trying to tell you. But it's like people forget. It was like UCF, that school in that time frame, they made you watch their conference championship against Memphis. That was a time when I tell you, if you wasn't living in Florida at that time, you really don't understand the aura UCF had in that entire state. Nobody was talking about any other school but UCF. They weren't talking about Miami. They weren't talking about Florida and Jacksonville. They weren't talking about Florida State. They weren't talking about USF. They were talking about UCF, and they were coming.
Wow.
If Frost would have just stayed there, I'm telling you, that would have been the school that you had to watch out, because they were getting everybody from left, right, and center to come there.
And watch this. And Frost. Wait a minute. And where did Frost end up going? Did he end up?
He went back.
Nebraska. Nebraska.
No, he left. He's not in Nebraska anymore.
No.
Did he go back to UCF?
I don't think so.
Is he the OC?
Because when Malzahn left, who became the head coach of UCF?
Yeah,
I haven't followed it, so I'll bow to y'all. Someone in the chat probably know.
Can somebody in the chat look that up for us? Who is now the head coach of UCF? But I'm telling you, governor's telling the truth. These non-powers are right. They're on the rise, and I know we don't like to talk about Barney much, but there is a reason that Auburn went after Golish. There's a reason. It's a reason for that. It's a reason. USF, and now they got what's his name? From Ohio State.
Not Heartline, no. I can't remember.
So Frost did go back to UCF. Now watch and see what's about to happen. I'm the governor. He never should have left.
Never left. Should have never left.
Should have never left.
They got draft picks, wide receivers going in first rounds, quarterback going in the first round. But I'm looking at Steven's comment, and nobody else has 18 national championships except one, and they are relevant now. We're not irrelevant, but it's like, I'm a Yankee fan, right? Just hear me out. I'm a Yankee. We're the only team in history with the most championships in all sports, bro. In all sports, we have the most in all sports. I can't keep holding on to how many championships I have to use as a flex. Because when's the last time we won a national championship? 2009.
Wow. Been a minute.
Like, what are we talking about here right now? You can't use that as a flex. You can't say the Yankees are the standard. Well, we got all the championships. Doesn't mean that you're the standard anymore. Because everybody has put up to know how to beat you, and they continuously keep beating you where it counts. That's not a flex no more.
That's just living in a glory time.
Right, you living in your childhood dreams, bro.
That's living in a glory time. That's not that. And Steven, you my dog, bro. But let me tell you something. That what you said. Watch this. 18 national championships. How many times we've been chasing for 19 and hadn't got it? 30 SEC championships. When will Bama get 31? See, that's the way I look at it. All that what we're hollering about back then is irrelevant today. Because who's the SEC champion right now? Georgia. Who's the Natty champion? Indiana. Where's Alabama? At the house.
And let me bring it let me put this little caveat. The Big Ten keep finding ways to make sure they win the Natty because they see the bigger picture. When will the SEC see the bigger picture?
I mean, they're doing their best to try to get Notre Dame a championship. Jesus, they basically guaranteed them a playoff spot.
They guaranteed it to them. I mean, guaranteed.
Said it.
That's why I said Alabama didn't get that guarantee. I'm sorry, but just didn't.
Like they literally came out and said it. Yeah, all you gotta do is just win more than 10 games and you're in. Wait, what? What?
And then check this out. They no longer have USC as an opponent.
As an opponent, because they couldn't beat USC when Bush was there.
So now you look at their schedule and you tell me they're not going to be in the top 12? I beg to differ.
Look at their schedule. It favors them.
It favors them now, and they still got to play it. But I'm just saying, the greater percentage chance of them being guaranteed in the making the top 12 rankings is a greater percentage than us guaranteeing to make the playoffs. We got to fight and claw and find our way there. And we know each other's schedule. We went over it. Pete went over it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bro.
Hey, what's up, Diane? Good morning to you. Roll Tide. What the business is, Diane, you know. Quit playing. How many are chasing for their first? Indiana chased it and got it. Alabama still chasing for their 19th.
Exactly. See, that would be the rebuttal. How long is Alabama chasing for their first natty in this millennium?
See, I mean, I get what everybody's saying, but all I'm saying is that those things that we're using as a flex, stop.
Okay, I want to know, is the running game important in order to win a natty?
It should be the only game to win the natty. It should be the only game to win a natty. And that's on all levels. If you can't run the ball, you're not winning the national championship. Now, I'll give Alabama a lot of credit this year because we won a lot of games without running the ball. That's what's scary.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which can actually turn on. That's what's really scary.
And you,
I said that.
And you got a mirror over in Oklahoma that it was scary that we and let me do this air quotes. We chose not to run the ball. Both teams chose not to run the ball.
Like, let's just be honest. If Alabama and Oklahoma ran the ball consistently, Indiana not winning.
Right.
Winning. I don't give a damn who's the coach, who the players, how long they've been in the league, and we're playing against grown men and all that. You're not winning because one, you didn't have, and I would use this as I guess it would be an SEC bias for me on that point. You not facing that type of caliber of players week by week. One of your stars in your conference said that. Caleb Downs. He said it. A lot of players that former and current in that conference would tell you, we don't play the caliber players that we play every single week. We're playing Northwestern. That's a bye.
Rutgers.
That's a bye. Maryland.
Show enough bye.
ACC.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. You could say the same thing for every other conference but ours. But the rebuttal for that would be is they found a way to win. And that at the end of the day, Herm Edwards, you play to win the game. Period. Nobody wants to hear about, oh, well, we had to go through this and we had to go. I don't care who you had to go to. We had to play to win the game. Because if Bama had a schedule like the Big Ten and we kept winning that championship every single year, you think our fans are going to be complaining about who we played? No, because we won. You can't have it both ways, bro. You can't have it both ways.
And this is why you know how Bishop is. When I start breaking down film, I start realizing that understand if Sankey made this decision, ask yourself, can I survive on just 11 starting players through this current gauntlet he has us set up on? If the answer is no, then how important development is to make sure that each individual player, no matter if they're second, third, or fourth string, are important to be developed enough to when their number is called, they can come in and we don't lose focus and we keep the continuity. Ask yourself.
Yes, Lord. Now, I'm going to say this. I got to get ready to get out of here.
Okay.
This is what I'm getting at, Bishop and Governor.
Go ahead.
Here's what I've been trying to get at.
Go ahead.
We've talked about all of this. I told y'all I went and did I went and looked at how the format of the natty was constructed, this, that, and the third, right? So which led me to go and look at the way too early. And I don't like to do this much, but I was curious as into the way too early top 25 for 2026, how they think it was going to shake out, right? Right quick. Number one, guess who?
Texas.
No. Coming from from NCAA.com, I always tell y'all where I get this information from. Number one, Ohio State. I'm gonna go through it right quick. Number one, y'all, I want y'all to hear me now. Here's your first
State.
Ohio State. Number two, Oregon. Number three, Notre Dame. Number four, Texas. Number five, Georgia. Number six, Indiana. Number seven, LSU. Number 8, Texas A&M. Number 9, Oklahoma. And guess who finished who they picked to finish 10th?
Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt.
Go ahead, Bishop.
Let me say something. If you don't realize that they already have put someone at 4th, that as long as they find a way to make it to stay in the top 12, they are guaranteed. Do you see the tapestry of what we're putting down this morning? I'll let you read the room.
And Bishop, tell me who you think is number 10.
Oh.
Or do you want me to say it?
Yeah, I want you to say it. Go ahead.
Brigham Young.
Oh, come on, bro. What are we doing here?
I knew. No.
Okay. But
Big
this
12.
Is going to
Big
get
12.
Better.
Yeah.
You. This is going to get better. Y'all ready for this?
Yeah.
Number 11. Now, mind you, this is from the NCAA.com. Number 11, Texas Tech. And rounding out number 12, Southern California.
Like, what are we doing here, bro?
Wait a minute, Governor. Wait a minute.
What are we doing?
I said this back in December. I told everybody, watch USC. They're quietly putting a team together. They're not making a lot of noise. They're not. I've been reading about them. They are picking up a lot of top-notch players. So your top 12, according to to these predictions. Oh, I'm gonna keep going because this is gonna get real cool. This is gonna get real interesting. What I'm about to show y'all. Your top 12 does not include Alabama.
Your top 12 don't even have all the teams that's in the top 12. I say about 5 of them didn't even make it to the college football playoffs last year. What we do?
Come on. Come
You
on.
see what I'm saying?
Come on. Come on.
Watch this. Starting at number 13, Michigan. 14,
I'm done.
Ole Miss.
Mm-mm.
15, Houston. Y'all ready for this? 16, Louisville. 17, Alabama.
They're making a statement, and if people
Thank
not
you.
paying attention, they're making a statement. They're not trying to just disrespect Alabama. They're telling you about your conference. They don't
They're
respect.
telling you.
They're going to put the popular LSU in there because Lane Kiffin's there.
Thank you.
And the X $1 million that they have spent.
Yeah, you got to put money in the pot. If you ain't putting money in the pot, we're not going to bless you. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing.
Now
Wow.
watch. I'm going and wait a minute, I'm going back to the top right quick, and I'm going back to the top. I'm going to go back to the top. All right. Let me go back to Ohio State because what I was just reading the teams, but right quick, Bishop and Governor, 12-2 college football playoff quarterfinalists, but they picked them to finish number 1. Oregon's number 2. Let me do this right quick. Oregon, college football playoff semifinalist, quarterfinalist, and a semifinalist in Oregon and Ohio State picked 1 and 2 to play for the Natty.
That's 2 Big Ten teams at the top. Okay.
And then number 3, Notre Dame finished 10-2.
Wait a minute. That's that name again. That's that
Notre
bad man.
Dame picked to finish 3rd, 10-2, and in parentheses they have bowl game opt-out.
A team that ain't got no conference championship and lost to Miami. Where's Miami?
And wait a minute. At 4, Texas, 10-3, Citrus Bowl winner.
Oh, God.
Georgia, 5th, 12-2, college football playoff quarter finalist. See, here's the catch. Watch this.
The SEC champion?
Yeah.
The SEC champion came out in the first round or the second round. It was the first round for them. They came out in their first game, quarterfinalist.
They lost to Ole Miss.
And lost to Ole Miss. Watch this. Indiana got them ranked 6th, national champion. LSU, watch this. Have them ranked 7th in the nation. This is the way too early stuff now. They finished 7-6 and was a Texas Bowl loser.
Like, wow.
But because Lane Kiffin in cahoots, that's why they got that spot.
Right, because you can't tell me that, oh, well, it's the guys that's coming back that's what guys coming back? Oh, the addition. Okay, so you got additions. A lot of teams before that got additions. Every year is a new team.
And what's this dude? Oh, and by the way, they do have this guy by the name of Sam Levitt as the quarterback. Anyway, moving on. Texas A&M is 8th, first round college football playoff loss to guess who? We know to Miami. Oklahoma's 9th round playoff loss. BYU. I'm sorry, y'all. BYU, they got them picked to finish 10th. They finished 12-2, and they are I really don't want to say this because I'm gonna bust down and start laughing. But they have them as their last year's Pop Tarts Bowl winner. I mean, like, you can't make this stuff up, folks. You can't make it up. Then
Go ahead.
watch this. So finish 11th now. Then Texas Tech 12-2, and they were a college football quarterfinalist. Southern Cal got Southern Cal picked to finish 12. Last year's finished at 9-4, and they are an Alamo Bowl loser. Michigan 13th, Citrus Bowl loser. Ole Miss Ole Miss picked to finish 14th at 13-2, and they are a college football semifinalist. But they've got them picked to finish 14th at the end of the time. And then Houston finished 10-3, won the Texas Bowl, and then Alabama picked to finish 17th. They ordered, however you got this going, however you want to look at it. Alabama number 17, 11-4, a college football playoff quarter finalist.
Hey, man. If the writing ain't on the wall, if you can't read, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, let's say this. They don't think we the smartest tool in the shed.
No, they're just athletes over there. They're not student athletes.
Yeah.
Diane, I understand what you're saying, but let's play a game of what if. What if? Okay, so Bishop, these official polls come out when? Like in July, August?
Yeah, August, I think.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna start this on my tablet, okay? When the first poll comes out, I'm gonna run a comparison. But Diane, I got you, but some of this ain't entertainment.
Check this out. Let me ask y'all something. You see they're way too early, and we see how they lay it down. The key is understanding how they're thinking and how they're viewing the start, knowing that it's going to conjure up people to look at it, but then go into effect, put that in the formula. Now the SEC has to run through a gauntlet, and the Big Ten doesn't.
That's what they're getting at. Now, let me read this to you. Let me read a couple things. Watch this. This is what they're saying about Alabama. See, I'm not reading to you what's being said about everybody, but this is what they said about Alabama. First thing off the cuff. Alabama has yet to truly contend for a college football playoff title after a blowout loss to Indiana in the CFP quarterfinals. Kalen DeBoer, now listen, Kalen DeBoer hasn't brought Alabama to the championship heights it found under Nick Saban. And now we'll have to find a new quarterback after Ty Simpson is gone. DeBoer will also have to figure out how to get the run game going. Ain't that what we've been saying? Run game going. Will the Tide rely on highly touted freshman Xavier Crowell after getting spurned in the portal by Hollywood Smothers? Regardless, the Crimson Tide lost a lot in the trenches this year. DeBoer is a winning coach. So Alabama still finds herself in the top 20. But this guy says, but I'm not sure if this is a championship level team in Tuscaloosa.
And you see, and this is how I'm going to debunk that. Because if you just brought out all the flaws and all the stuff that we kind of just said, so you got two things going on. You're acknowledging the stuff that we already said as fans.
Yeah.
So I give you that. So you're saying the stuff that we already acknowledged in the beginning. But hold up. So We were in the college football playoffs last year, right? Yeah, we got blown out. Whatever. We was in it though, right? We beat a team that's at number 9 right now. For the way too early. I'm just saying. Just
Facts.
throw it out there. We beat a team to get to the next level because you can't get to Indiana unless you beat a team to get there. Okay, cool.
Facts.
So tell me, what the hell did Brigham Young and Texas Tech and Notre Dame do to show you that they're a championship team if they even make it to the freaking playoffs?
Governor,
Or
might I add to that? Let's back up. Didn't they say, remember, let me go back to something. Remember, they have Georgia at 5th, right?
the LSU in there.
Who beat Georgia in Athens on September the 28th of last year?
I don't know.
Damn.
I think it was an old lineman that caught the ball on the sideline and almost scored.
Ooh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's
And what was this little trick play Georgia tried to run and Bama? Oh, I called their name. Oh, Bama. They
Crimson.
went to Athens and beat them, right? Am I correct, or
Yeah.
am I just making this up?
No, you putting it down.
Okay, am I putting it
You're
down?
correct.
Well,
Mhm.
Governor. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses here, but we all say injuries are a part of the game, right?
Yeah, go ahead. Preach.
Wait a minute. Who played in the SEC championship game?
I don't know. It's two powerful teams.
But one of the teams had 13 players out.
Yeah, they did.
Huh. Does it start with a B?
Does it end with an A?
Ooh.
Is the colors
And has Am and Ma in the middle?
Mm-hmm.
colors are white and crimson?
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that this is what you think of them.
My thing is, yeah, they messed up the whole thing. They forgot one school, man. You know the one school that they did forget? Who they completely disrespecting right now?
Who?
Duke, man. They the ACC champ.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Let me go back.
Yeah, finish it out. Finish. I know what you've been.
And you're not. Oh, wow. Governor, I hate to tell you this. Duke's not on the list.
That's blasphemy. How dare you disrespect the white and blue?
Wait a minute, Governor. And guess who else ain't on the list? Hold it. Wait a minute. Don't look now, but wait a minute. Vanderbilt ain't on the list either.
You know what I'm saying? That's really disrespectful. Vanderbilt, Duke, Clemson. Did Clemson make it? I don't know. Did Clemson make it? They still got.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Wait a minute. Clemson's not on the list. Vanderbilt's not on the list. Florida State's not on the list.
Is Miami on the list?
At number 21.
Miami's on the list at number 21, and they playing the national championship and lost to the best team.
At number 21.
They got a lot of players coming back, I think.
Yes.
That's what's crazy. So returning players don't even count no more. You can't say something about the Alabama can't run the ball, but Miami can. They have outstanding defense.
I'm just saying now.
I'm
just saying. I'm sitting here looking at, but guess who did make the list? Bishop and Governor?
Who?
Washington.
Washington. The Commanders?
Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. Guess who else made the list? Penn State.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
The-
Well, that's because of the new coach, right?
Yeah.
oh, so we are considered additions.
So, and the thing about it is, like what I said, this is where, you know, like I said, in your top 15, they don't even have Bama in the top 15.
This is why I said this vanilla stuff for A-Day, throw it out the window. Throw it out the window. This is the reason why I say this. Because the less star power that you are willing to display is the reason it's going to hold you down. Because if Alabama loses back-to-back games in week 6 or week 7, you can kiss that playoff goodbye. Kiss it goodbye. Kiss it goodbye. Kiss it goodbye. You're already at 16 or 17. You lose one of them games. Go ahead. Matter of fact, you lose week 1. Go ahead. They ain't no
So
coming.
I'm going back before we get up out of here. I'm going back to the Bama schedule right quick. I'm gonna go back to it right quick. This is what Bishop is talking about. Remember, Bishop said not 22. You said 33, right, Bishop?
Yes, sir.
And I went on and I said, make it a cool 40. I went on and said, make it a cool 40. Why? East Carolina, Kentucky,
That game better
Florida
not
State, South Carolina, Mississippi State, Georgia, Tennessee, Texas A&M, 8 games, and then you have a break.
Mm.
That East game better not even be close. If it's close, you're done. You are done.
You see what I'm getting at?
You're gonna drop it. Even if you
Telling
win.
you now, I am not gonna count no chickens before an egg hatch. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Thank you, Greg Sankey, for all your brilliance.
If they beat East Carolina by 10 points or lower, don't even think about playoffs. Because they're going to hold that to you. They held the Florida State game loss over your head for the longest. Imagine if you barely beat East Carolina. Don't even look at the playoffs. Just right now.
I'm just saying, man.
Look at it.
Take nothing. All governors say take nothing for granted.
Not at all.
Don't take nothing for granted, Bama fan. Don't do it. I keep saying at the end of every show, it's cool to be a fan, but it's even cooler to be realistic. You got to be realistic about this one. That's all I got to say. And after the open day, then you go to LSU. Thank you, Tim. Then you go to LSU. I'm going back through this again. We open with East Carolina at Bryant-Denny. But then you go to Kentucky. Go look at Kentucky's, not their schedule. Go look at their roster.
You better not lose to Kentucky.
And they got a new coach.
Got a new coach. You better not lose.
You now,
you better not
look at their roster. This is not going to be your average Kentucky team.
You better not lose in Lexington. I'm telling you this right now. You lose to Kentucky, you ain't got to worry about playing nobody else. The season's over. It's over. I mean, everything will have to go in your way from week 4 down.
And I'm going back to what Bishop said. 33.
You need
60.
Better
be prepared. I even upped it, Bishop. Did I not? I even upped it to 40.
Yeah.
They need 60.
You better have 40 prepared. That's just from my perspective. 40 prepared. Because just as sure as water is wet, there will be injuries.
And understand the reason me and P and Governor say this is that we're tired of the narrative that, okay, we beat each other up, but when it gets to the natty time, only the Big Ten have found ways to navigate their season. Well,
And
then if that's the case, then I got to put in there for the ability, if somebody get injured, I need to have 33 starters, minimum.
since you bring up Big Ten, Bishop, isn't it funny that on an NCAA.com site to play for the Natty,
I know.
2 Big Ten schools?
I see
So
Coach Carl's comment, right? Shout out to Coach Carl. I love you, bro. Ryan Grubb has to learn from his last 2 seasons and improve. Ryan Grubb has to learn from his career. Because hear me out real quick. Hear me out real quick. Remember when Saban got sick?
Yeah.
Not wishing it or anything. Because coaches matter when it comes to this conference. Well, you lost your head coach so the team might not be great, right? If Kalen DeBoer was to get sick and can't coach a game or
Oh, God.
do y'all trust Ryan Grubb to run the team? That's the question that you really need to ask yourself. Because we already questioned his offensive skills. So now if we're questioning the offensive skills, how you gonna run a team?
When Coach Saban got sick that time, wasn't it Sark? Wasn't it Sark that took it over for that one game, Governor?
Mm-hmm.
It was Sark.
I think it was Sark. Yeah,
I think it was Sark. Didn't miss a beat.
didn't miss a missile.
Didn't miss a beat.
If Kalen DeBoer gets sick and he can't coach a game, do y'all really trust
Tim Nolan said no.
Ryan Grubb to coach a team?
Man, you see, those are the questions. This is why, okay, you might not agree with what we're saying, and that's fine.
Fine.
But I guarantee you, in the back of your mind, I guarantee you that what we're saying somewhere is floating. Those guys on to something. You see what Coach Carl said about Kentucky? Kentucky is loaded, and we ain't talking about no Kentucky whiskey either.
Kentucky is a bad team. I said that would be the one. I said when we was talking about the schedule, if it had to go to a first 4 week, that Kentucky game is what I'm scared about.
Yeah.
I said last year that
You sure
South
did.
game is what I'm concerned about.
and can I bring since we're all family, check this out. How many games do you get before you get your first bye?
9.
In this case, you
9.
playing. Yeah, you get 1, 2, 3,
8 or 9.
5, 6, 7, 8. 8 games.
8 games.
8 games.
That's your season.
Wait a minute, Governor. Hold up. Let me back up. Governor asked a question before he asked the Grubb question. If you can't read the handwriting on the wall, it just hit me what Bishop just asked.
Boom. Boom.
It just hit me what Bishop just asked. Now I'm going back to what Governor asked a few minutes ago. I read the handwriting on the wall and I see who's doing the writing.
They're not even writing their own eulogy.
Bruh.
Okay.
You can't take nobody for granted.
If they barely beat East Carolina, if they don't put up at least 45 points on East Carolina, you just wrap this season up. I'm just gonna be watching just to watch. I'm so serious. It's this. Oh, you're a bandwagon. No, I'm realistic. I am realistic because after East Carolina, your season is nothing but hard. Because you still got Florida State. No, do we have Florida State?
Yes.
Yeah, we got
Yes.
State. Was that week 2?
Week 3.
Week
Week
3?
3.
Like, what do we? If you
After Kentucky.
after
After
if you
Kentucky. The week after Kentucky.
if you barely beat East Carolina, just put your apparel on, sit on the couch, get a shot, and just watch the game. Don't cheer, don't do nothing, because I'm telling
Just be stoic.
you, just sit there, bro. There's no need for you to tweet. There's no reason for
Governor.
you to get upset.
Governor. Governor, hold your point. I want you to hold up for a minute.
Okay.
Hold everything that you just said. I want you to hold up for a minute. Okay? Let's go back through it right quick. East Carolina, Kentucky, Florida State. Right after that, South Carolina. Then Mississippi State. Then Georgia. Go to Tennessee, Texas A&M. Then you're off. Now, Governor, what were you about to say now?
What I'm saying, this
That's
is
fun.
laughable, bro. If you barely beat East Carolina, the very
Jesus.
game is Kentucky on the road, then Florida State, then South Carolina, then Georgia. So I need you to put in perspective, Ryan Grubb. You named a starter. If
And
that's
left tackle.
in left, oh, I didn't even hear about that. But okay, you naming starters. If your quarterback go down, bro. If your quarterback goes down in week 1 or 2, this season's over, bro. And it's not like, I don't want to make it sound like, oh, you ain't got no faith in the Tide. You just looking. No, I'm realistic, y'all.
Me too.
Take your blinders off and look at what's happening right now. They probably gave us the worst schedule in college football. Put you at a ranking of 16 to 17. They basically said, yeah, y'all gonna lose about a good 3 to 4 games before you get through the season. Before you even touch LSU and Texas A&M, they're probably saying y'all gonna lose 3 or 4 games before that, before y'all even get there. And it's very possible because you can't run the ball.
Got to establish that running game. I'm talking about Governor, Bishop. It's got to be established from the jump. You know what? When I say from the jump, the very first play of the game.
You guys, family, can you afford to go 6-2 in that first 8?
Hell no.
Ooh,
No.
see, okay, wait a minute. Watch this. Show you something. Let me go to a common opponent. Okay, here we go. Dude other day said, bring up Tennessee. All right. Look at Tennessee's schedule. Watch this. The first week, they're playing Furman. The second week, Tennessee goes to Georgia Tech.
That's not a pushover game either.
And that won't be a pushover game. But guess who Tennessee plays third week? Y'all, Governor, Bishop, y'all care to take a guess? No cheating. I got the schedule right here. I want y'all to guess who Tennessee plays the third week.
Third week.
Bishop Sycamore.
Close. Kennesaw State.
Oh,
come on.
what? Hey, like
Ooh.
that one guy, Russell Westbrook. So what are you saying? What?
Wait a minute. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
See, but who does Bama play the third week? Florida State.
Florida State.
Tennessee
Hey.
did. Tennessee. Now here's the other catch of this. Tennessee didn't play Texas, Auburn. They have them both at Neyland Stadium. Then they go to Arkansas. Then Tennessee comes to Saban Field, plays Bama. Then they go to South Carolina. And then on the 31st, they have an open date. Now, then after that, they play Kentucky, Texas A&M, LSU, and Governor's favorite team, Vanderbilt. And they go to Vanderbilt and play them. This is why I'm saying, what is Piano Man saying? What I'm saying is, everybody, thank your illustrious, your incomparable SEC commissioner for allowing this 9-game thing to come up, because this is what you get. And here they are. And wait a minute, let me go back to Bama. Well, there we go. East Carolina, Kentucky, Florida State, South Carolina, those first 4 games. Now, I don't want nobody to take it out of context here. Piano Man's being negative. No, I'm not. I'm being realistic. Didn't say I wasn't for the Tide. So get that off your brain. Not saying that. I'm just saying it's going to be a harder go this year for Bama than it was last year. You're coming with all new stuff. Exactly, my Piercy. And Bama goes to Tennessee. And we all know how that goes. How that game is played up there. We know.
And Governor and P, didn't we say the floor is 10-2?
Floor is 10-2.
10-2? 4. That's just for one team, though. That's not everybody.
Yeah,
that's for one team.
See, everybody's not going to have that.
You will have certain people say, we're being negative, we don't believe, we're just bandwagon. You're not really with the Tide. I've been a fan since 19-something. I can give the rat's ass how long you been a fan. Tell me right now, what about this team are you positive that we are best at?
Now, the only thing, and Bishop Governor, I did some, like I said, I did some reading last night, and just kind of was doing some speed reading. The one thing that all of the sites that I read that they gave Bama the credit for was their defensive backfield.
But how?
But you got everybody coming back.
But look,
but from those linebackers up on defense, that's where the question marks are. And on offense, y'all already know what was being said. I ain't even got to go through all that.
But that's
why y'all, being honest with you. Go ahead, Governor.
You can't even say that. You can't even say that. The reason why I say you can't say that the best thing that we have coming back is a defense, because you got fans who's saying that the defense is trash because of the scheme. You can't say for Bama when you got people saying that the defense is trash because of the scheme? When in reality, the only reason why we're still talking about this team in a positive light is because of the freaking defense.
Thank you. And Governor, and when where I get my information, where I be reading this information, the information is saying Bama's defense is what's going to keep them in the game. It's a lot of the fan base like what you're saying, that the defense is trash. The writers are all saying Bama's defense is what's going to rescue them.
The Bama defense has been rescuing for the last 3 to 4 years, bro.
I'm just saying, man.
For the last 3 to 4 years, it's been defense that's been keeping us in games. With Nick Saban's last years of the defense, because he was the defensive guy. We weren't talking about the defensive coordinator. It always came on. This is Bama's defense. No, this is Saban's defense. Now it's Womack's defense. It is, because he's the title. But the scheme is trash. We have the worst teams in the last 2 seasons on defense. Look at our rankings. Nobody's getting drafted. Okay. That all can be, 2 things could be true at once. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind having that conversation. But 2 things could be at once. But the only reason why we still in the conversation of college football playoffs is because of the defense. When is the offense that y'all been praising on these 2 guys as offensive gurus, where the hell they at? Because if you think the reason I dropped for so goddamn far in the rankings is because of the offense, not the defense.
So we're going to see. But anyway, let me finish up on this Tennessee schedule. So the point that I'm making is, by the time Bama gets ready to play Tennessee could have lost 2 games at most. Because that Georgia, like you said, Governor, that Georgia Tech game is no guarantee for Tennessee. And you're playing them in Atlanta. Georgia Tech is hard to beat at home. Ask Georgia, they'll tell you. And they're playing Texas.
Come on.
And once again, what did we say was the floor?
10-2.
And you're wondering why I'm real concerned, why I say this year, you better get real comfortable with fighting in the phone booth. And it needs to become a standard. Not a happenstance. It needs to be the standard, because that's the only way we're making these playoffs.
Thank you, Dwight. My producer said they see 2 explosive plays a game and the defense give up and say the defense trash. Sometimes as good, I'm going to go ahead and say this. As good as Caleb Downs, everybody says he is, I've seen Caleb Downs get burned sometimes. I've even seen him get ran over a couple of times. But does that take away from his greatness? No, the greats even get knocked down sometimes.
The Boz got knocked down over Bo Jackson, but it's still the Boz.
He was still the Boz. It just that Bo had a better play on him right there. But count the times Bo tackled the Boz.
Right.
Count the times.
How many Boz tackled the Bo?
Sometimes we take. Okay,
yeah.
I'm gonna give you another good one, and we get ready to get up out of here. I'm gonna give you one more food for thought. Everybody was hollering, AK Deer, AK Deer, AK Deer, and you based it on one run against ULM. And I'm gonna leave that right there.
Just leave it alone.
I'm gonna leave that right there. He was a freshman.
I will say this, family. This is why when Governor is saying what he's saying, is because he wants to get to the 33-40 starters.
Hey, Pete, remember when we had 6 rushing touchdowns in the game? The running game is back.
Who you playing against?
Who were you playing against? And
Who were you
first
playing
of all,
against?
if you watch that game, were they really that dominant, or were they scoring rushing touchdowns when they were already on the other side of the field?
Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean defense did their job?
Hey, they weren't on the field. The defense was actually healthy and fresh. Because what was you doing? Running the damn ball and scoring against East Illinois.
Mm.
And I was at that game. I refused to. Matter of fact, Governor Bishop, I'm gonna go back into my photos and everything, and I'm gonna pull up some footage from that game. I'm gonna let y'all see for yourself.
It was still 2 interceptions in that game from us, but I'm just gonna say,
I'm gonna let y'all see for yourself.
hey, I'm gonna shut up.
We left right after halftime. We left. That's when I met Toya later on. We left, and there was some things that LaToya and I discussed at dinner. By the way, shout out to I think is it Blue Moon Restaurant. I think that's where we were. Shout out to them. Yeah, buddy, they got it going on in your best of brisket and ribs and chicken and all that kind of stuff. Shout out to them. I eat there every time I go, and I love it. But anyway, that's where I met LaToya and everything. So we're going to try to have a wang dang doodle again. But LaToya and I discussed some stuff, and LaToya saw what I saw.
And Brock, what you're saying is not wrong. That's a good thing that you got to point out. Did y'all know our defense gave up less yards in 2025 than we have in the last 5 seasons? And that's my point.
That's the point.
That Womack was the defensive coordinator in 2025, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yep.
So why are they still saying that the defense is trash? Because of the scheme.
Just saying,
I'm
man.
confused.
Just saying. Just please, ladies and gentlemen, just hear us out. Hear us out. We're just saying this is going to be a year where Bama will be. So since we're talking about Bama and everything, Bama's going to be tested starting game 1, not game 6, game 1, because of the format. Bishop said it. Governor saying 10-2 is not your ceiling. It's your floor, because your other problem comes in is with all these other teams, and you go back and we look at them later, we look at their schedules later on, then maybe you'll see what we're talking about. And when these regular rankings come out, and y'all know how big Piano Man is, I'm gonna see how many SEC teams are ranked in the top 25 and who plays who. Governor, check this out. I did something else last night while I was at it. I went back. Oh, here we go. Now check this out. In 2026, we're playing our home games are going to be Auburn, Georgia, and as far as SEC games go, Auburn, Georgia, South Carolina, Texas A&M, right? Our away games this year will be Tennessee, Kentucky, LSU, Vanderbilt, right? But here on my program here, we played Eastern Illinois. I just so happened to look at this last night, Bishop and Governor. You want to hear something crazy? Check this out. In 2027, next year, our home games are going to be Mississippi State, Tennessee, Florida, Missouri, and Texas. Our away game will be Auburn, Arkansas, Ole Miss, and Bishop. You're gonna like this one. We're coming to Oklahoma. This is next year.
2027.
That's for 27. But when you go to 28, you're gonna have the 26 schedule is just gonna flip-flop. That when you play in 28, you're gonna play Auburn, Kentucky, LSU, and Vanderbilt at home. But in 28, you're going to play Mississippi State, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, and Texas A&M on the road.
The writing is on the wall.
Then in 29, Mississippi State, Tennessee, Arkansas, Ole Miss, Oklahoma at home, Auburn, Florida, Missouri, Texas on the road.
I got a question, but I know because we're about to get out of here. You about to get out of here and stuff. But is this the first A-Day that you're not really excited about?
I told you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how serious. Y'all hold up for a minute. Hold up for a minute. I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna show you something. Hold up.
Because chat, correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all can put it in the comments. I've been real with y'all ever since y'all known me. What y'all can let me know. What are you excited about this A-Day?
Governor, Bishop,
Yeah.
Susan. Let me tell you something. I done told y'all that if I hear the theme song from MASH being played at that bus stop, when them players get off for A-Day, this is how serious I am. Here's my tackle box. Complete. Look at him. Uh-huh. Wait a minute. Here's my tackle box, complete with all the accessories of everything, Governor. Here my bobs. Hey, look here. Here my swivels. Everything. Let me open up. Watch this in. Gloves and other paraphernalia, which I cannot show because I don't want nobody getting offended and then get me cut off of here. But my fishing reel is ready. My tackle box is ready. That's how excited I am about A-Day.
There's nothing going into this A-Day that's making me, okay, I want to see this person. Okay, I really want to see what he does. Okay, okay, we got this guy coming in. There's nothing exciting about this A-Day. Nothing. That's just from me. There's nothing exciting about this A-Day because everything has just been negative between the media, between us, because I am being negative right now. I have to look at it being realistic, but I'm going to be honest with myself. It's all negative. There's not enough pros for me to change my mind of me being excited about this A-Day. And then two, on top of that, now you're charging people to see this.
They charging this year?
Are they? They charge?
I don't think so. Now, let me put it this way. If you're going into general, I don't think they're charging. But if you go into the zone, then yes, you have to pay to get in there because there are different elements involved in that there.
Okay.
But no, I don't think they're charging general for A-Day. But if you go into North Zone, South Zone, I think it is, then yes, that's where the charge comes in. And all that good stuff. But I'm telling y'all now, Bishop, Governor, if I see all this walking wounded, I'll go get my program and my poster. I done told you I'm going to Lake Erling, New Orleans, Lake Tuscaloosa. It don't make no difference to me. I'm going fishing.
You see, Brock, I respect your answer. Because that's your personal feelings and that's your personal answer, and I respect your answer. My question, not question, but my rebuttal to that would be is I get what you're coming from because we all want to see this, but a statement was made that we don't want our guys to be physical up front. They were too physical.
Here we go.
You see what I'm saying? That's why I
I was
said
trying to navigate around that, Governor.
Oh, don't navigate around it because it was said.
it was said.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Wait a minute. So Governor, see, this is opening up. I'm trying to get out of here, but Governor won't let me be great. But since Governor won't let me be great, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bait. And you also said you didn't want a quarterback as a game manager.
so what is exciting to see?
So
If you
what
if
are
see
we
it all
looking at
year,
here? I'm
how
with Governor.
the physicality this year.
Quarterbacks. But so what are we saying?
Bro, I'm getting
All I'm saying is that I'm coming. I'm going to be there. The thing I'm mostly excited about, Governor, to answer your question, the thing I'm mostly excited about is that I hope and pray that people that are coming in the chat, the thing that I'm most excited about is meeting them.
man.
I'm being honest.
It's going to be more pictures of Coach Saban's statue than the damn. Y'all are going to take more pictures and videos of being at the stadium than actually watching the goddamn A-Day. Tell me I'm lying. Because those
Man,
places
yeah.
you're
And let me
go
tell y'all something. It is funny. It is hilarious that he brings that up. Called Bishop, when you get to where all those statues are, it's almost like it'd be a million people if they not around Coach Saban, they around Bear Bryant's statue. Poor Coach Stalling.
You taking pictures of the Walk of Fame. You taking pictures of the
Bruh.
Man, P, I know we got to get out of here. My wife was at the tailgate party. She's not really a football fan. Only she's a fan because I'm a fan. And she embraces that. Do you not understand? We walked to the statue and she was just elated with looking at the statue. And everything that was on the floor, and because she finally got to see what I was talking about. So she saw that. She took about 3 to 10 pictures of just the statue. We ain't say videos yet, just the statue. And that's what we're talking about. Alabama used to be a place where even if you didn't like football, you didn't just go there just to see the paraphernalia. You wanted to go inside to feel that atmosphere. Now it just feels like we're just going there just to see the damn building.
It's a different vibe, man. And I'm hoping that we can recapture it, Governor. And I don't want anybody to think that we're being negative. I'm telling you what's the truth about the feeling of it. It's like, it's something that you really can't describe.
Something's off, bro. Something is off.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Can I help y'all?
Go ahead, Governor. I mean, Bishop.
Because you're being forced by fire. And it never feels good. Because you don't have any, you literally got to do the work. And you know what's ahead. And you're not sure that every question is answered at this moment.
Like, come on, bro. Going to see the game. They go there early so they can get in line, so they can go to the Bryant Museum, so they can watch the Walk of Champions and take pictures at y'all spend more time outside the building than you do inside the stadium. What are we talking about here? I get it. The quarterback situation, the physicality up front, the team in the whole. We want to see we want to see what we used to see. Don't get me wrong. I love Bama I love Bama as much as I love the Yankees. And I make that reference for a reason. I'm a New Yorker. I'm born and raised out of Brooklyn, New York. Yankees is everything to me. But then you got to come to reality. Like, your team ain't the same team back in 1996, 7, 8, 99, 2000, even down to 2010. It's not the same team no more. So that stadium has an aura because of past history, not because of the current.
That's it. And that's and that's right there. Are we up and current? Are we relevant? The Big
So
Ten.
the deal is, if you're one of those that believe 9-3 get you in the playoffs, I would take a look at it again. And now seeing the format and seeing all the formalities set before us and how they already have started a way too early ranking, and ask yourself, do you really think 9-3 is going to get you in the playoffs?
The question should be is who's your 3 losses to?
Mm. I left it up. You hit that out the park.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You saw it.
And that's always my question, Governor. Who
Who's
do you
3
see us
losses?
see if you're gonna take it from that particular standpoint? Who do you see Bama losing to? Because you'll never get me to say Bama's gonna lose to this one, Bama gonna lose to that one, Bama lose to even a possible. I don't say that. But what I am saying is that this go rip 10-2 has to be your floor.
If you're 9-3, man, those 9 wins better be immaculate. Because they already told you what the floor is. 10-2 is the floor. So your 3 better be, you better blow out Texas A&M. You better blow, and I say blow out. I'm not just talking about blowout in numbers on the score. I'm talking about what we are talking about in here, and as the fans that know what the standard look like. When I say blowout, it could be 17-0, but if that team didn't cross the 50, that's a blowout, bro.
Yeah.
A dominant game against a high-ranked team. Yes, you can hang your hat on. Not 45-42. It hits a little bit different when it's 45-42. Yeah, we won the game. Yeah, but y'all let up 42 points. They're going to give you that comparison. Well, you barely beat this team by 3 points. This team over here who hasn't played anybody, we all know that scenario. And they went 11-1. You see what I'm saying? We don't have no wiggle room. An inkling of a wiggle room. And that's what I'm trying to display right now. It's not just for me to be angry or me to be negative on the team. I want my team to go undefeated. I want Bama to win that every year. That's just a given. But we are putting ourselves in a situation. We have put ourselves in a situation where we don't have no wiggle room. You don't have no way. You can't say, well, we're in the best conference anymore. They're debunking that. They are literally debunking that and telling you that you're not the best conference no more. So you can't use that narrative. We got the best players in the conference. Look at the draft. Do y'all really have the best players in the draft? I mean, in the conference now? You see, they're going to use every type of angle that we've been using before against you now. Now you ain't got no choice but to beat everybody handedly. That's what I'm saying.
Forced by fire.
So that's it, folks. We and I know a lot of times this gets uncomfortable because we love to be on top, but I'm gonna end the show like this. Bishop, there's a passage of scripture that says, for everything there is a season. Yeah. A time for this, a time for that, a time for this. Bama had its run. Now Bama has to reestablish itself. Just like I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know you may not want to hear this, but Oklahoma went through it.
Mm-hmm.
People just didn't pay any attention to it, but
Mm-hmm.
they really did. When Oklahoma left the Big 12, if you pay attention, when they got to the SEC, there were a lot of growing pains.
Yep.
Did it take away from their legacy and their legend? You know, their legend. No, they began a new adventure. Alabama's on a new adventure, but the landscape has changed. The landscape has changed. Governor says it so eloquently. Vanderbilt. Let's just try that on for size. Vanderbilt is not my Vanderbilt that I grew up with. No.
Far from it.
Far from it.
They turned the page.
They are legitimate. Call it what you want to. You can call it Pavia mania, or whatever you want to call it. But Vanderbilt has built quietly a nice squad, and Bama has two or three former players at Vanderbilt right now that's helping them make noise.
Hey, can I ask a question, P and Governor? Did Vanderbilt take Georgia's #1 quarterback?
Yep.
Yes, they did. Jerry Curtis. Yes, sir.
5-star.
Yes, sir.
5-star. A 5.
And wait a minute, Bishop. Right in front of them. They didn't go behind them and do nothing. They did it in front of them. Georgia thought sure they had Curtis. Lock, stock, and barrel. Go back and read how all that went down.
If you don't continue to dominate, you do know these kids nowadays want to big up the bigger school and make them bigger now, right?
Uh-huh.
Are y'all paying attention? Paying attention. They're not. It's going to come to a point in time, and I think it's going to come very quickly, where these guys will be like, you know what? I don't want to go to the big schools no more. Let's all go to the small school, and that's how you build your legacy, right there.
Yep. So we're just saying that, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be an interesting spring. We didn't say we're down in it or anything. We're presenting some scenarios to you. We're presenting some things to you. We're presenting some things. And Bishop, I'm gonna let you have parting words, Governor, in just a second. We're presenting some facts to you. Some facts. Now, what Bama does with it, that's totally up to them. But don't say that those guys at the long run didn't tell us this, that, and the third. Because if it happens, remember, we prepped you for this. We prepped you for it. That 8-game stretch with no breaks.
The brutal schedule, bro.
It's brutal.
It's
brutal. Bishop, parting words.
Hey, family, we're all in it together. The bottom line is, when you start looking at the breadcrumbs and you start developing your picture, it's very simple. If you don't get comfortable with the uncomfortable, you're not going to make it. Right now, they have put before you, and understanding they're expecting nobody to really pay attention to the way too early. But look at what they're doing with Notre Dame. They already have positioned them to where, as long as they hold court with their schedule, they will be in. Ask yourself, you now knowing what we set before you, are we now understanding why I say forged by fire is the only way that you're going to succeed in being that national title game? and you got to have 33 starters on all sides of the ball. There's no ifs. You got 8 games before your first bye. We got 4 games and then a bye, and then we got 8 games to end.
Season.
Listen, ain't nobody. Hey, we ain't asking for no. We know we got to do the work, but that's why when you tell the truth will set you free, and it'll give you knowing that okay, DeBoer, Venables, you're on the clock. Your whole staff and you are on the clock, and it's been set before you by your leader Sankey that you got to go through this 9-game gauntlet. Well, 8 of those games are in a consecutive row. And the floor is, let's just say, by some chance, a 9-3 can slip in, but it's highly likely. So the 10-2 is a floor. Ask yourself, can you afford not to be 7-1 minimum in that first 8, Bama?
That's the bottom line.
Man.
I agree with you, Bishop. I agree with you. Governor, parting words.
Of course, I'm always going to start off. I woke up this, so that's a blessing in itself. Chat, I love y'all because y'all going to hold me accountable to stuff. The Discord is going to come certain stuff. The guys on this panel is going to hold me accountable to certain things. We have conversations. But I need the chat to understand. I'm not trying to put a narrative out like I hate Bama or I only like them when they're good. I'm kind of like Gil right now because we grew up like this. The good is great, but we focus on the bad because the bad is going to make you a better person, a better player, a better teammate, a better leader. You got to focus on the negative things that you're not successful in to get better. Yes, that should be with anybody at your job, anything, as a parent, whatever. I just don't understand why are we still living in a memory and bringing up old things and then getting mad when people debunk that with the current. If you're not ready for the rebuttal, don't say it because there's nothing that we can stand on right now. There's nothing that you can really stand on that's going to stick to make us relevant now. We got away. We had that excuse a couple of years ago by saying what we were saying. All of us were saying what we were saying 2 or 3 years ago. We can't do that now because of the performance that we've seen through our eyes. Okay, now with this whole schedule, now they're not just targeting Bama. We know that they target Bama, but it's not just on Bama. They're trying to tear down the whole conference. And the reason why I say this is because if 10-2 is the floor, how many SEC schools do you really think can go 9-3? With one bye week, how many teams do you really think are just gonna go 9-3? Handedly. Not too many. Because we play each other week after week after week. I need y'all to get that through y'all brains real quick. We're playing week after week after week against each other for 8 games straight. You know how hard that is? That's not easy. That's very hard. They're trying to break down the conference, not just our teams, the entire conference. Y'all need to understand, man. I love y'all, but y'all really need to understand it's bigger than Bama right now. It's bigger than Oklahoma right now. It really is. It really is. And if we even go into our own little conference, that's still gonna hurt. It's still gonna hurt us because we playing each other. I don't know. Maybe I'm seeing something different, or maybe I'm not delivering the message and for y'all to understand. Because that could be two things could be right at the same time. But we can't keep living in the past, man. We can't. You will never move forward if you're staying in the past. But continue to wish best for the team, wish best for our players, wish best for our us as individuals, and I just hope that things change before we get to the season.
Yeah.
Or the atmosphere. Something has to give. Something has to bring me back into me believing in what they're saying. Because I don't believe anything they're saying. I just don't. I believe what y'all are saying as a chat and the people on the panel, but I don't believe anything outside. I don't. But hey, love y'all.
What's up, Goof? Roll Tide to you. You, Moon Rocker, roll tide to y'all. Goof, the other conferences got exactly what they wanted. Fewer SEC teams in the playoff. There
Oh,
it is.
there you go.
That's what Governor's saying right there. That's what Bishop's been saying. That's what Piano Man's been saying all morning long. That's it right there. Yeah. Yeah. That's it right there.
In a whole nutshell, 2 hours.
In a whole nutshell. I'm gonna go back. I'll end it with this. When I go back through what Bishop said, when I go back, wait a minute. I'm gonna do you another one, just so I can be. I'm gonna be a good guy in this. I just took you over right quick. I'm gonna do pardon words right quick. I just took you over Bama, Tennessee. Watch Oklahoma. They start out with UTEP. Then they go to Michigan. Then they play New Mexico. Then they go to Georgia. Then they have an open date. And then the rest of the way they play week after week. After their open date, they play Texas. They play Kentucky. They go to Mississippi State. They play South Carolina. They go to Florida. They play Ole Miss. They play Texas A&M, and they end at Missouri. My question is still going to be,
that's brutal, bro.
when the polls come out, the regular, not these way too early, but when the regular polls come out, well, Governor, Bishop, y'all know how I stand.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look and see from the jump how many SEC teams are going to be ranked in the top 25, who plays who, and then come back and talk to me. Then maybe you'll understand why I'm up in the air about all of this. Because now you got not only do you have this schedule, but if you got the majority of the teams that you play are in the top 25, then that just simply means that somebody is going to get left.
Oh my God. I think it just hit me. I'm sorry not to cut you off, P, but you just gave me those rankings, right?
Yeah.
You gave us those rankings, right?
Yeah.
Now I see why they put Brigham Young at a number 10.
Now
Bingo.
you get it.
Bingo.
Now. Oh snap. Oh my God. I don't think they caught it. I just caught it.
I'm not even going to say it. I want you to go do your homework.
I just caught it.
Do your homework.
Yo. And you know what's also crazy? With that entire ranking, not one ACC is in there.
Do you catch it?
Oh my God. Oh,
Clemson is not okay. I'm gonna give you the web. Here we go. Let me go back. Let me go out. I want
You caught it now. You caught what I was putting down.
Yeah.
You caught it.
It just hit me, Bishop. It just hit me. Okay.
Way too early rankings. Go to Google. Way too early rankings. And I want you to look up under NCAA.com. Go to it. Look up. Piano Man ain't going to tell you nothing else. Then you'll see what we're talking about.
That's why the path ain't for you.
Just saying. When I saw this last night, and then when I went to another one and saw something totally different, I said, wait a minute. And this is coming from the NCAA. And that's all I'm going to say to y'all. Go look it up for yourself. Go look it up for yourself.
Oh, we're going to have to talk.
Hey, Governor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now y'all get it.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
because you was talking. I'm just like, wait, hold up. Wait. Time out. What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all think Bishop called it when I said, guess who's number 10?
Mm-hmm.
And Latoya, you said 9-3. Okay.
Okay. And hey, much respect, Lady Latoya. Catch this out. There's 8 spots. We agree. Because they done look, they got Notre Dame at 4. They got Brigham Young at 10. That's 2 spots. And you know the FCS, they just got to go through their season and they get put in. And that's the other 2 spots.
Texas Tech is at 11.
And then who did I tell y'all 12th was?
Who was 12? Who was?
I'll go back through it again right quick.
Was it Brent?
USC. USC was 12.
USC.
Yeah, USC.
USC. So here we go. Let's go back through it. I'm gonna hear my partner words right here. Ohio State, Oregon, Notre Dame, Texas, Georgia, Indiana, LSU, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, BYU, Texas Tech, Southern Cal.
Oh, wait, whoa. So Big 12 got 2? BYU and Texas Tech?
You heard the man.
Do you not see the way where they put them at? So they have wiggle room to lose 2 or 3 games because we're going to play each other. And then, oh my God. Yo.
Welcome.
You want to thank me now or thank me later for bringing this to you?
Oh my God.
Forged by fire. You better get used to it.
Anytime that you have 2 finalists and a semifinalist, one ranked 14th and another one ranked 21st.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It just hit me. Yo. And I don't think they caught it. I don't think they caught it. They're not paying
attention. I'm not gonna say a word.
No, I ain't saying a word. I'm gonna put a pin in it. I'll put a pin. I'm good.
Somebody gonna be caught on exactly what we talking about. That's why I did this. Bishop, it hit me at lunch yesterday. I come in after coming from where I was and everything, and I looked at this. Just my Bishop, Governor, my curiosity got the best of me. What's on the minds of these people? What are on the minds of folk? What are on the minds of writers and casters and this and that and the third? And lo and behold, this is what I saw.
They're smart. They are smart. Because especially with that, my God, snap. especially with the definition on why they don't think they put that verbiage in under Alabama, because they're gonna hit you with things that you're gonna disagree, but put stuff in there that you have been saying all season. They'd be like, I can see them right. I can see them right there. They all right. They got a little point.
Mhm.
Y'all paying attention.
Watch
Oh,
this. Since you brought that up, watch this. Watch this. BYU. This is what they said. BYU grabs a top 10 spot thanks to the return of Bear Bachmeier after his true freshman season and running back LJ Martin after nearly gaining 1,300 yards on the ground. That duo should benefit from an O-line transfers like Zach Yamaku Uchi from Stanford and Paki Fano from Washington as they lead BYU near the top of the Big 12. While BYU lost its defensive coordinator to Michigan, Kalani Sit-8, this defensive roots. So I'm not too worried there. It was more important that the Cougars retain players like cornerback Evan Johnson and Therion Alexander III. This defense helps BYU remain a well-rounded team entering 2026.
did they literally just tell us in blatant language that they want a specific conference to be on top?
Wait a minute. Who was in the Natty that they forecasted?
But for this upcoming year,
Uh,
yeah, Ohio State, Oregon.
Oh,
rest my case.
I
I rest my case.
And
They-
wait a minute, hold it. And who's third? Notre Dame.
they literally just told you the conference that they about to push.
And who's fourth? Who's fourth?
It's not LSU,
Texas.
Texas. Oh,
Wait a minute. Hold up. So you're
I'm trying. I'm saying something without saying it. I'm not gonna say it, but I'm like my girl. Bam, 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 bam. That's all I'm gonna say.
that's more than some tea. Oh, that's more than some tea. I had a brain fart. I was not paying attention to what y'all were saying. Yo, yeah, we gotta talk in the Discord. What? Oh my
Pay attention.
that Discord is gonna be on fire.
Yes, sir. I think I'm better go on. No. Okay, we'll get in the Discord in a minute, and then maybe, just maybe, there's one that the White has started for me, and everything. I just may go ahead and open that one up, and I'll let you know something tomorrow about that.
Right.
Not today. I got to get with the crew first. I
Facts.
hope they seeing what I've been trying to say for like the last 2 weeks.
9-3, Bishop. Yo, oh, you better pray. You better pray. You better pray.
Bro,
Hold on. Now, I know that I'm from Sudanland. I'm telling you now, even us trying to put us at 9, we still see Sankey don't understand when he made that decision to go to a 9-game schedule. When we lose that bye, it put all of us where we got to find a way to get through this gauntlet in order for that to hold true.
LaToya, it's past the saving discount. Yo, it's past the saving discount. You're not listening.
okay, LaToya, I got you. I got you, LaToya. I got you. I know exactly what to do. And so I'm getting ready to get up out of here because I'm almost late trying to get to where
Yeah.
I'm almost late to where I'm trying to get to. But this guy
right,
good
man,
at the very end. And what Governor said, it
love
just
you.
hit it.
Love you.
Been saying, kind of been dancing around it and everything, but welcome to the new landscape. Y'all continue to stay focused, drive, and go forward in the name of the Lord. And remember, you can do all things through Christ that gives you strength. I promise you can. In the words of B. Sharp and Coach Carl, hey, this kitchen is big enough for everybody to cook in and for everybody to get something to eat. Ain't that what it's all about? So do your thing. Your best is yet to come. Listen, Piano Man don't know everything. I just know what I'm talking about. So just remember, I'm going to say it again. It's cool to be a fan, but it's even cooler to be a realistic fan. So with that being said, I want to thank Governor. I want to thank Bishop. I want to thank Twister, Coach Carl. I want to thank all of the crews, especially that doggone Stephen Hicks. He got off because he went to go fight. I got to go find him and see do I need to join?
Yo, peace. Look what
Stephen and Wynn got in a fight somewhere, y'all. So I could be on the man gonna get off of here. I think I'm gonna go try to find him and see what's up. And but all of the crews that are in the chat, thank you for being here today. Great show, everybody, and everything. And the Lord willing, and the creek don't rise. We're gonna be right back here tomorrow. The same bat time, the same bat channel. And we're gonna see about getting this Discord. Now, Coach Carl, I thought I had put you in the Discord, but Governor, check that out for me. Between you and Dwight, let's check that out and let's see what we got. But until then, I'm gonna put it to you on this wild.
I'm in the Discord, right?
Yeah, you're in the Discord.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Coach Carl's not. But anyway, but we're gonna get it together. And then there's another Discord that's coming and everything, and we'll be able to chat then. So
I'm excited for that one.
Oh my God.
The light to come on. We'll leave the light on for you. I've been left the light on, but it's just not catching up with some folk. Anyway,
it was a dimmer.
Anyway, like I said, yeah, you sent me the new one. Okay, Coach. Okay, I got you. Say less. We got you. We got you, Coach. Damn. I done got discombobulated now.
Yo.
Oh, wow.
Hey, the kitchen is closed.
Yeah, thank you. That's the part I'm trying to get at. Y'all look here. Oh, I was going to say, be sure and support the others that are other podcasters, content creators. Support them all. Even if I don't call your name, you know who they are. Still support them. Hey, they're doing a fantastic job. We got some things we got to discuss, y'all. But with that being said, the kitchen is closed. The Gumbo Chefs have left the building. They are off for the rest of the day. And Piano Man is out. I'll see the 401k crew in just a couple of seconds. To the rest of you, arrivederci, assalamu alaikum. And just remember, assalamu alaikum hot and assalamu alaikum cold. And so I will see y'all tomorrow right here.
Slow.
And, 3-stroke Charlie. Have a great day, 3-stroke. Hey, roll tide, everybody. Piano Man is out. Thanks, Gumbo Chefs. Hey, good gumbo today. We'll see y'all tomorrow.